I look out into this room, and this room is packed. It's full of people who have waited for so long to make sure that the New River Valley finally has a voice in Richmond that will be loud. A voice that will be strong, a voice that will be fearless, and a voice that will represent the entire district. And not just those that voted for a delegate, but for everybody who lives within it. Only one person here now who will be your next delegate for the 12th district, but I have been able to succeed in this race tonight because of the incredible work of so many people who are here in this room, and they all will be thanked a little bit later because I could not possibly begin to
especially our young.
everybody who has helped out to get us to where we have finally taken back the seat for the Democratic Party to eventually. So let me say this, that I think what we saw across the entire Commonwealth today was an answer. A moral answer for what happened last November and for what has been happening ever since. And that answer is now ringing loud and clear across the Commonwealth, which is that we are going to stand up to bigotry and intolerance. We are going to speak out against injustice. And we are going to fight for the most vulnerable among us. I want to thank my opponent, Joseph Yost, for the work that he has put in over the past 6 years in the House of Delegates. There were many issues upon which we disagreed in this race. There were many instances in which you had things arriving in your mailbox and on your television from both sides that sometimes made people feel upset. And I think that to the extent we can remove negative campaigning out of politics, we all will succeed better in our democracy. He has been someone who has advocated for expanded access to mental health services. He should be commended for that.
Yes, sir.
He has been someone who has advocated for expanded slots for our Medicaid waiver waiting list. He has been someone whom people really felt was connected to this community, who cared about this community. I've said from the very beginning, I believe that Joseph Yost is a good man.
Yes.
He is a good father.
Yes.
He is a good husband. But what we saw from the very beginning of this race, and one of the main reasons why I thought we were going to be successful, was because the message from the other side is from here and for us. And for so many, that became incendiary, and it became offensive. Because as I've been saying, it's not where we are from, it's where we're all going together. So where are we going?
Forward!
Woo! Thank you. Not to step
Yeah, a little ease to Richard.
It's Richmond as well,
Where are we going? I think now, as we've seen successes from other House of Delegates candidates across the Commonwealth, as we've seen that we have elected Ralph Northam to be our next governor. To be our next lieutenant. We have re-elected Mark Herring to be our next
Virginia got the tea.
And finally, some of the issues that people, when I knocked on their doors, when I called them on their phone, that they agreed needed to be addressed substantively, final, once and for all in this Commonwealth. And I think now is the time when we can seize on this opportunity to expand Medicaid in the Commonwealth. So that everybody who is working, but living in poverty, can have access to health insurance in the Commonwealth. Big on education.
Yes.
Teachers are supported in the Commonwealth. Infrastructure and schools and buses that need to be replaced. And we can find the revenues to do it. If we get tough with the corporations that take income tax loopholes. With our lottery and literary funds that continue to be raided. And we can make sure that we have a tax code that is progressive and works for all Virginians across the country. We also know, too, that for so many of you, the reason why you came to my campaign was because of the injustice and the inadequacies that we are seeing in the way that public infrastructure projects are being proposed and are being approved in the Commonwealth. And so when it comes to the Mountain Valley Pipeline, know that there is still much more work that can be done at the state level.
All right.
To make sure that landowners, our communities, everyone who drinks our water is at the table when these decisions are made and not on the menu. Those are just some of the myriad issues that we now have the opportunity to address now in Virginia,
Thank you.
to solve now in Virginia.
Thank you.
But it is going to only happen by mirroring what we did in our campaign in Richmond, by mirroring what we did in our campaign to better reflect what the true status of the Commonwealth is. And that means we need to reach out to those who might have voted against me, to those who might still disagree with me, to those who may not even particularly like me.
Everybody likes you.
Love
I worked in TV long enough to know there's going to be haters. But this is what we really need to do fundamentally. Is part of the reason why so many people have sent this clarion call to the rest of the country about what's possible when a Commonwealth comes together. Means that we do need to come together. So for the reasons why we were successful in winning this race, because we left no part of this district untouched, whether it was Glenlyn and Rich Creek, Nares, Eggleston, Whitegate, Staffordsville, Parisburg, Ripplemead, Newport, Pembroke, or whether it was Blacksburg, Longshot, McCoy, Mount Tabor, Radford, Bellspring, New River, Harris. We were at all of those places during this campaign. And you will see me as delegate be in all of those places once more. Consistently on the campuses of Virginia Tech and Radford College campus district in the House of Delegates finally has a voice for the students. I think all of us last year were wondering, where is our country going?
You're damn
I
right.
have said from the very beginning of this campaign that I know what that feeling is like. I have also said at the same time that I never wanted any one of the votes that I received tonight to be out of pity or to be out of sympathy for what happened to the murders of Adam and Allison. After my journey going through an existential crisis trying to figure out, why am I here? Why are any of us here? What is the point? And knew I needed to leave a toxic situation at the television station just for me emotionally. I still have lots of friends there. Needed to leave Roanoke emotional, even though I have lots of friends there. And wanted to come to a place that I identified with, that I believed in. I saw so much potential for growth and opportunity. We don't see that anywhere else more profoundly than here in the New River Valley. And so let this be a sign of how you can respond when things don't go your way. When adversity comes. And yet at the same time, don't let what has happened here tonight be your only example of how to respond to the worst of the worst, to how to respond to grief, to tragedy, to trials and tribulations. Because they are going on all around you, all around us. They are happening within us and within our families and to our friends all the time. look at me as some type of symbol, other than just doing what one guy would do to show a community how much he loved it and wanted to give back to it. And it gave him the strength and support when he needed it the most. So that means our work for the campaign to be able to serve you as the next delegate for the 12th District is over. Almost 9 months of the campaign, and it's over. But the work to deliver on the promises that have been made by me, by the messages you've heard come from me, and this campaign has only just begun. So I will continue to need all of you to continue to give me your ideas, to continue to give me your support, to continue to hold me accountable and demand transparency in my actions so that we can ensure that all of the big agenda items that I and many other new members of a freshman class of Democratic House of Delegates when so many of you are celebrating and championing our success here for all of our work that we did here tonight. Remember, Virginia also elected the first openly transgender Now there's 2 journalists going to Richmond. Going to make sure, even though we are among the powerful, we can still hold powerful people accountable. Powerful corporations accountable. Powerful special interests accountable. That is the mandate upon which you have delivered to me. And that's the mandate I'm going to carry with me to Richmond when I serve as your next delegate. We need to celebrate all of the hard work that has been done. Let me do that. After so many people have run for this seat with great intentions and great abilities but have fallen short. So many people who have invested their time, their money, their blood, sweat, and tears into trying to make sure that this seat belongs and is represented by someone who will represent the entire district. Well, that vision has finally been realized. To make this dream a reality. Thank you.